whatever you are making the no mean, stop. A no is a light in a dark alley of uncertainty. And that light comes on and it shows you the direction. No never means no forever. When people say I can't afford it, I got news for you. They can afford it. I don't know their bank balance, but I know they can afford it because we pay for what they value. So if somebody says no, it means I'm not 100% sold. Sell me more. And you can do that in a way that feels good and feels authentic and doesn't feel pushy. But every time you get a no, it should be like a light coming on in a dark alley of uncertainty. And it says, oh, okay, what this is telling me is I need to sell them. I need to find out what they're looking for that I don't deliver. I need to find out what I can improve on. That means nothing about you as a person. Some of my customers, a lot of my customers have online businesses or online service providers, and they say, I don't like Facebook, I don't like Instagram, I don't like the noise of social media. And I always say, that's fantastic. And I'm so glad that you know yourself. The alternative to that is knocking on doors or cold calling. And then all of a sudden, Facebook is amazing. The agent who was representing me, that book's been turned down 11 times. And every time it gets turned down, it's a little bit harder. I think I could think back to about the 5th or 6th time that it was turned down. I went into a funk. I mean, I kind of let it mean all kinds of stuff, despite the fact that I've created a 7-figure business, despite the fact that, Sales School has helped people in 146 countries. Despite all that, I was kind of like, I'm going to suck at this. Like, I just went into this whole low, what are we going to do? And I also felt like a fraud because I went on national TV and talked about this book, and I had to coach myself through it. I need inspiration like we all need inspiration. So if you're looking for a reason or something to take, well, I've got 2 answers to that too, but something to take away from this, when I'm really down, I go back to the customers and I read their stories. And I think if I had quit, all these people wouldn't have learned authentic selling. I met somebody who was affiliated with the Steve Harvey Show who fell in love with my work and said, I've got to introduce you to the producer and see, I think that your message needs to go global. And so I asked also. I have customers who have worked for the O Network, who have worked for ABC, NBC. You better believe I asked for the introduction. Mm-hmm. I mean, so part of that is you show up, you over deliver, you wow people, whether they are, an online business owner or they happen to be Oprah's best friend. And if you find out they have those connections, you ask for the connection. What's the worst thing they say? No, right? My experience has been that the more level of success that people perceive that I have, notice I said perceive that I have. Mm-hmm. So I had a salesperson say to me, which is completely disgusting. He was trying to basically pitch me on hiring his entire team to be part of my team. And he said, I'm never going to quote you a price that you can't afford. And I said, that's interesting. How do you know what I can afford? He doesn't know what I can afford. But I get pitched. I said this to my team or to the lady who runs our business the other day. I said, I have been pitched for partnerships, for investments, for opportunities. And this is not a whoa, look at me thing. More in the last month than I've ever been pitched in my life. And I've said no to every single one. Because part of that is people just come and they want to hang on and they want you to drag them along with you. It's true. Part of it is I've got a really good vision for where we're going. And it's got to be the right opportunity. I remember Marie Forleo said to me one time, this was years ago, unless it's Oprah calling, I'm not answering. I am certainly not to that point. Unless it's Oprah calling, I'm not answering. But it's bad business for you to dilute your brand, your presence by, it's fine to be everywhere, but by being in a partnership with this person and being in a partnership with this person and letting this person come in, everybody's telling you how they're going to make you more money and how they're going to, you know what? No. It's got to be the right deal. So I have said no more in the last month than I have probably in my entire life. You've got to start, and this is where I start with every single person, with the definition of selling. Selling is the exchange of money for a product or service. There's nothing icky, sleazy, slimy, or gross about that. And what that means, if you Google it, what that means, the exchange of money for a product or service is without sales, your business is broke. Period.
Yeah.
So let's fall in love with sales, right? Like without sales, your business is broke. And here's the thing, it just like you said, it should never feel sleazy. So if it feels sleazy, stop. Don't engage in that activity, and let's find a way for it to feel like helping, because it can. If you only took one piece of advice that I have, it would be that the gold, as you put it, is in the follow-up. Follow-up is proven statistically, as you know, to double people's businesses, triple people's businesses. And it's not just proven statistically to do that. I see it every day. I get emails where people say, oh my God, I learned how to follow up and I have a 6-month waiting list. I made $50,000 in one day from this follow-up email. So it works. Learn how to do it. Why would you not? You have to change your mindset. And that sounds really cheesy, but if you are thinking, oh, I'm an artist, or I have starving artist syndrome, or they're going to say no, or if I get a no, it means X, Y, Z, what do you think's going to happen? I mean, it's almost like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy if you believe that. So again, I think that you have to surround yourself with mindset shifts, and you have to really believe that actually I get, one life and I'm going to go all in. And this is what you say you want. And this is your dream. You better bet on yourself.